Sometimes in life we come across a person, an opportunity, or even a place which seems so unbelievably coincidental that we are inclined to believe that there must be a greater force at work. Everyday occurrences that suddenly catch our attention because of their inexplicable interconnectedness, encountering objects or people we were just thinking about, recurring patterns in our life, or finding an improbable connection between two seemingly separate entities. We often try to assign meaning to these coincidences in our attempt to understand the nature of our reality. In this film festival, themed Options in Life, all movies deal with the concepts of destiny, free will, intuition, decision-making, and regret. There is beauty in the mundane, and our future is as open as we allow it to be, as long as we try to look beyond reason and follow our intuition from time to time. The double life of Veronique and Lovers of the Arctic Circle deal with mundane events that are related to each other through their specific narration. Like the shoelace Veronica wraps around her finger and which Veronique then gets out of the trash. Similarly, in Lovers of the Arctic Circle there are recurring patterns like red buses hitting, and not hitting people, paper planes, the Arctic Circle. Autopiloto, palindromes, and Anna's request to be brave. Because they are returning, we attach value to these normal events. The chance of encountering events that lead up to a feeling of meaningful connection with the world around us are orchestrated by choices that are made by both ourselves and others. This statement's validity is based on 3 lines of reasoning. Firstly, every present moment is a window to act, a space in which there is a choice to be made. Our choices, therefore, reflect both ourselves, our lives, and the paths we walk. Secondly, each choice has a different outcome. The outcome can differ from a very minor effect to huge consequences. Thirdly, our choices affect our environment. So, our actions in the present moment will lay out a path that is our collective existence. In this way, a subjectively meaningful intersection of different paths is a result of choices that have been made. Take for example Run, Lola Run, in which the whole movie plot is based on the causal relationships of events. A specific and very unlikely series of events leads to the 2 main characters needing a sum of €10,000. From this point onward, we get to see 3 different storylines, 3 options in life. The seemingly meaningless, but different choices she makes in each storyline result in completely different outcomes. After Lola encounters people on her way to save Manny, the movie gives a glimpse into how the lives of these people will unfold as a series of pictures. In each storyline she interacts with these people differently, and this glimpse of their future changes drastically, implying that even the smallest choices can have a huge effect on future events. Furthermore, in Amores Perros, a car crash gradually reveals how 3 lives were forcefully connected and from then on started to seep into each other. They have all made a choice to be there at that exact moment, and that decision has huge consequences for all of them. The sci-fi drama Everything Everywhere All at Once explores what would happen if we could be connected to all the different versions of ourselves that were created by different choices. Each self in the universe here is a reflection of the choices that are made. One in which she is a famous movie star appeals to her so much that she revisits this world multiple times. The image makes her realize the impact her choices have made on her life, and she feels regret. Lastly, in Mr. Nobody, is forced to choose between his 2 parents and imagines all the different outcomes. When he's older, his life reflects his choice to not choose. Because of his unwillingness to choose, he is still stuck in that moment when he was still a little boy. In Blind Chance, we get to experience 3 different lives lived by medical student Whittick. In the beginning of each storyline he is late for the train. From this point onward the story branches off into 3 different ones. In one he catches the train, and in 2 he misses it. The key idea in this movie is that Whittick's alternate options in life send him on completely different paths. We can consciously visualize separate paths or unconsciously follow our intuition, but in both ways we are not safe from the sting of regret. Regret feeds our imagination in mysterious ways. We replay events in our head while making different choices. Again and again, succumbing to imaginary events to be able to ease the pain of living in our current reality. We keep asking ourselves, what if? In Sophie's Choice, Sophie is faced with a horrible choice as she must decide which one of her children will live, and Esposito, in The Secret in Their Eyes, looks back on his life and decides that his choices made him live an empty life. Every time we make a choice, we exclude all other possibilities. So, options in life has two meanings, as it represents the options you can choose from in the present, but also the different realities that are created from the choosing point onward. They are the realities of the roads not taken, and they will forever remain imagined.